Hi YouTubers, this is the other half of a demonstration I did this morning, the tree tutorial or the woodland scene tutorial. I didn't really like it. It was okay for the demonstration. I think that was quite satisfactory because I'm sure some of you will get something from it. But my favourite way of painting is with a knife. But I'm limited by the skill I have. So I try to keep things very, very simple. I've just done one on Patreon of a sort of an oast house, very simple Kent scene, a couple of barns, and a lot of barns are the wooden sides are preserved with black bitumen type of paint covering, very old. The oast houses now are not used for drying hops for beer, the beer industry. They're mostly now, those that survive are now des res, very, very nice second homes or main homes for people that are well enough off to be able to afford the conversion. Very, very lovely. It's so lovely to see them preserved, I have to say. I haven't got a clue what I'm going to do with this one. It will be a simple woodland sea meadow type of scene using the knives. So meadow, let's have a for a change of blue sky or bluish sky. I'm using three colours: cadmium yellow, cadmium red light, which is a griffin colour, an alkyd resin based paint, helps to dry up. It's a little bit of what was left of my titanium white griffin paint with some ordinary student quality paint. Ultramarine, Winter Newton, as is the black. So three colours plus black and white. You can see the debris of my last painting here. Look, scrape it off, a bit of tissue. And we'll start with a nice blue sky. Not over blue. Oh, that's tip down. Right. Okay. The only way I can show the mixing is by putting the camera in the middle, so you can see both the mixing and the painting. Right. Okay. So I'm going to go fairly high on this paper because the mount that I've got is cut for a larger piece of paper from the 16 by 12 that I also use from time to time. I've still got some left, but the demonstration this morning was on the 15 inches by 11. We can put a bit of white in there. We don't have to have it matte blue or blue all over. We can got to put some clouds in. So I work from top to bottom. It's very satisfying doing this, very therapeutic. It's like pointing crazy paving when you don't do it for a living. It's so nice to do. You can take your time and modelling your pointing, your shape of your points. That's what I do. I love doing crazy paving. Not now, but I can't do it. My wrists hurt too much now. It's hard enough doing this. Oops. I'm lightening as I sort of come down. I can add a bit of warm light cloud, but I want a fairly big sky. Right, let's change the colours. There's a bit of that yellow, a bit of that red, plenty of white. So a bit of light cloud coming up. This is the easy bit. It's when you start trying to do shapes in the in the paint that you get into trouble. So where you're going to put more paint, like trees and things, get the paint in the sky quite thin, so you don't carry too much over. But we don't want any sort of hard edges or anything like that. I don't want to leave any holes in the support. The support being the surface I'm working on. Could be canvas. I don't use canvas. I paint so much that, and and I'm not really in the market for touring galleries. I've done all that in years gone by, but it all takes up space in my studio, and I'm getting a bit overwhelmed. I've got a loft space above this loft room conversion, which we had done about 30 odd years ago, and I've got at least a dozen packages of watercolors and hardboard oil paintings, acrylic paintings above here. I wouldn't know where anything was. Okay, that's coming on. That's coming down as near as I want to go. Just a simple one before lunch, but and hoping it's going to encourage you to have a go at this sort of thing. If you're an oil painter, it's like just get a few paints. You don't need a lot. The knives are probably the most expensive, and you don't want cheap knives, cheap chromium plated. You want some good quality. We could go down on a slope really, so let's do that. MDF is my favourite surface to work on. 2mm, very cheap, very strong. Can put a bit of cloud in there. I want this. Just a little bit of cloud, low cloud there. Right, now we're going to go in for the trees. Now, trees are very simple. If you stick to simple shapes, don't try to be clever and put in all the branches. You can put in bits and pieces here and there, but keep your shapes simple. It's very effective. If you go and have a look at the work of Catherine Williams on Google, Sir Catherine, Kyffin Williams, double L, painted North Wales and Anglesey mostly. A fantastic artist, my favourite artist, I think, that I am so stimulated by. Now, a bit of black and a bit of yellow. Okay, that's quite a nice drab colour. A bit of red in there, darken a little bit, change the colours. Let's come down. Okay, don't try to be too clever with it. Got some nice dark shadow under. bit of red. I'm not sure this green is good. I think the cadmium yellow light is a better bet for mixing with the black, but it's all there to be done. Bit of orange. I might put a bit of blue in there, and we can show some bit of black. Just show a little bit of background distance. Okay, well that's not too bad. Right, a bit of white. It's quite a drab yellow, this. I'm not so happy with that yellow, but we've got it, so we'll persevere with it. Nice bit of light there. They have different colours. Don't try to do everything the same. Plenty of layers. I'm not going to change the yellow at this stage. Nice bit of light. Right, red, bit of black, bit of that yellow. See, I'm not paying too much attention to detail. All I'm doing is just putting a bit of variety in the landscape, representing different bits of grasses, although I can't get a grass colour on this. Oh, I might be able to if I use a bit of blue. So I'm just going to bring that down to the edge there because it won't, I don't want to just show the white or the ground colour to show in the mount. Let's use most of the paint up. Right, get some nice light in there now. Okay, don't like that shape there. Let's get rid of unhelpful shapes. Nice sort of grey. Oh, another bit of paper. Right, let's do a bit of wildflower type of stuff here. A bit of red, of course, poppies. It's got a bit thick there. It's a bit heavy, that bit of yellow, but a bit of, let's just take it off. Start that again. Blue, a bit of white, cornflowers. I wouldn't even attempt to sign this. Right, let's put it in a mount and have a little look at it. This is always a tricky bit. Okay, well, there we are. It's a painting, isn't it? So it was a good painting. So it's just a piece of rough ground, isn't it? I like doing rough ground. Let's come down a little bit. Right, let's just come down a little bit more so we can get that nice and big. So what have we got? We've got a summery sky. We've got silhouetted trees on the horizon, and some very unrealistic colour in the foreground. Mainly because the cadmium, I should have used that one rather than that one. Oh, quite a bit of difference. This mixes much better with the black than the cadmium, heavier cadmium. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. It's a bit of nothing really, but it's a painting. It's a simple painting, and I think sometimes simple paintings say just as much as those ones with lots and lots of detail. But thanks for watching, guys. No, that's YouTube. You've had one each this morning, I think. No, two. You've had two, and Patreons have only had one. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.